Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
You said watching him melt down on television has been glorious, and I mean that figuratively and literally. His foundation is literally melting off his face. Somebody said just a melting orange crayon.
It was so bad.
Sweaty, like Nixon sweaty.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I don't even know what color that is. When Michelle Obama said he was applying for a black job, someone turned up his tanning booth in his foundation.
Right.
I was like, my God.
Nice try. Orange is not the new black. You are
No.
trying to steal Kamala's thunder.
Yep.
But, yeah. You said this tweet is perfection. Harris is killing a baby in its 78th year. Yeah. I mean, by the way, I thought you guys were talking about this yesterday because he says so many despicable things, Dana, that you're not even sure. I never want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but when he said that thing about, I saw where, she said she's black. Mm-hmm. The way he said it, and then he said, and she put out. And I know people are like, oh, he might have meant she put out a statement, but I don't know. I think Nicole Wallace yesterday thought he was doing the sexual smear. I mean,
It could have been a combo.
I
of
honestly, that was one of the comments, very few comments that I missed, and then I went back to listen to it. I have no idea on that one what was intentional and what wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually surprised he didn't call her a bitch on national television, to
I
be
know.
honest with you.
Yeah, but apparently, so I Googled it. A lot of people are. I mean, we'll have to, Jody. So let's see if we can find it because
I'll find it.
First of all, it's so ridiculous. It's like I saw where she said she's not black. First of all, like that never happened. I just read where she's not black and she puts out is what he said.
He read that on some fringe website. It's
Right.
not.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God.
And so anything he reads is truth.
Yeah.
He's like your conspiracy theory grandfather.
But now we're trying to figure out, like, was it just the racism or is it also the misogyny in there? Was that also? I mean,
Yeah, it's probably both.
yeah. You said even Fox News is saying she won. Kamala Harris had one, if not the best debate performance of my lifetime. I think everyone from Lawrence O'Donnell to Chris Hayes said that not only did they say it's the best they've ever seen, but literally people are saying this is the worst. Trump was the worst, and there are people on his side saying it was the worst.
Oh, it
debate
was
ever.
catastrophic. I mean, he tried. They cannot control him. The fact that they're feeding him these conspiracy theories, they have to know he's going to regurgitate this stuff on live television. Part of that is their fault. When they continue to we send out all of these conspiracy theories about the dogs and the cats and abortion after birth, he's going to repeat them. He believes now that this is real. Well, because he saw it on television.
But I thought of you, Dana, because I wasn't sure if you were still backing Kamala Harris, because you probably did not know she was doing transgender surgery on illegal aliens in prison.
That's actually why I'm voting for her.
Okay.
You and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Right.
The fact that the only thing that bothered me is that was the only thing that was mentioned about LGBTQ people during the entire 90 minutes, and it wasn't debunked. That's the only thing that really bothered me, is that someone should have spoken up and been like, that's not happening.
I feel like first of all, she couldn't possibly knock down every ridiculous lie. But secondly, some of them like that is so ridiculous. I'm sure she probably thought like, who's gonna? I just loved her laughing. Some of like all the faces of Kamala just like, said it all. I mean, it's too ridiculous to even. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
Doesn't this also prove, though, that if people are coming across the border illegally, that we're actually making sure that somehow they're ending up in prison? It's bizarre to me, the things they throw out that contradict their own talking points constantly.
But you said that I loved your whole just following it on I don't know if this is Twitter or Threads, but just as many people said, you said if Trump was one of your family members, you would have taken his keys away tonight. Don't give him the nuclear codes. I mean, and I think like we keep saying, Dana, all of us marinate in this and do it for a living. I guess it's true what they say, maybe, that a lot of people are not paying attention until after Labor Day, but 60 million people watch that. And the vast, polling and all that so far shows everything exactly what we saw.
Yeah, and they should really do this now. I don't think you're allowed to eat cats and dogs after Labor Day.
No.
So
Right.
if you're going to do it, you should
Not white
probably
ones.
get it in
Certainly
now.
not white ones.
Not
Yeah.
white ones,
Right.
but other
Definitely.
kinds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We collided getting to that joke. We hip-checked each other into the boards. Yeah, but you said that's what happens when you get your debate prep from a bunch of crazy Russian shills. And you just said, I still can't get over the pets eating must be true because I saw it on TV part. It is so grandpa, right? Grandpa, Matlock's not real. I saw it on the TV.
He's got political Tourette's. He puts him up against a wall and he just spews out something nonsensical that comes to his mind. I don't think he can control this.
Right.
He has impulse issues. We know this. Another debate would be, I think, a disaster, and I think it would look the exact same way.
Yeah. Yeah, I love you said, Trump, I'll end the war in Ukraine before I'm even president. Trump, I'll fix the border before I'm even president. 9 years for a health insurance plan. I'm not president yet. I have concepts. That was the greatest. I have concepts. Things.
Concepts of a plan. What?
I mean, just the kid that didn't read the book. I mean, just did not do any of the homework. It's just, seriously, 9 years he's had to come up with even his usual BS, but nothing. He's got nothing.
Nothing. Kamala Harris did such a great job of answering the questions most of the time. There was a couple times they both sort of went off on a tangent, but for the most part, she addressed the question that was asked and at the same time baited him in her response, and he took it every single time. It was a beautiful prep. It was a beautiful way to debate. And it was really nice to see that Kamala Harris show up, because that's the Kamala Harris that's been campaigning for the last 4 weeks, and is the Kamala Harris that I'm very proud to vote for, and I do believe is going to be the next president of the United States.
Oh, listen, I am here for a pep rally. I'm trying to find your Taylor Swift. Oh, there it is. Okay. You had thoughts. You said Taylor Swift just endorsed Kamala Harris. Let's go. And before you say her fans aren't old enough to vote, I Googled it. Median age is 45 years old.
It's millennials.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, also the younger ones
block.
have parents. I mean, it is a big, they're trying to make it not as a BFD as it is. And it absolutely is a big deal.
When you get that sort of a surge on voter registration from the link that she put on her Instagram, that Instagram post has close to 10 million likes.
Yep.
She only has 5 million, I think, followers on Instagram. 10 million likes. I think it's her most liked Instagram post.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's extraordinary. And I love that, Trump goes, oh, she's going to play price in the marketplace. Ooh, I bet she's scared.
Yeah, I don't think she's worried about that.
By the way, I think I said something like this, but a Republican strategist said the same thing. He said he loves celebrities. He's always complained that he doesn't have more celebrities at his events, especially at the convention. So now the biggest celebrity in the world comes out for his opponent. It has to hurt. I mean, I said that he's so juvenile. Yeah. That probably bugged him more than people saying he lost the debate, right?
Absolutely. And everyone's, oh, did you have to kick him while he's down? The fact that you think someone publicly endorsing a candidate is kicking them while they're down, you are part of the problem.
Right.
You are part of it. And by the way, it's 10.3 million views now. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Likes, not just views, likes.
Wow. So, and we've also been talking about that, just how ridiculous he's made his own party, including JD Vance, who's had double and triple down on the dog and cat eating. I mean, this party has gotten so ridiculous. Mike DeWine, I'm sure I don't agree with on anything, the Republican Ohio governor, but he pushed back on the crazy MAGA internet theory about Haitian immigrants eating pets in Springfield, Ohio, saying there is no truth, no evidence to the claims. He said the mayor of Springfield says there's no truth to that. They have no evidence of that at all. So I think we go with what the mayor says. He knows his city. I mean, this is what's happening in the Republican Party now. It's like a normal person with really bad policies and ideas, but not completely crazy.
Absolutely.
He is voting for
I also thought it was hysterical when they were asking about abortion, and he's like, well, JD Vance said that you would sign a national ban. And he goes, I don't talk to JD Vance.
JD Vance is an idiot. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, and this is like, Trump was America's Hitler guy, right? And now he's just, I'm sorry, I cannot understand what's up with his haircut. This is what happens when you piss off the gays. But it's like Nazi in the back, business in the front. I don't understand what's happening. Is that a haircut anyone has where it's shaved all in the back and then?
It's like a reverse mullet.
Yes. Like someone put a mullet on backwards.
Right.
Like in Man with Two Brains, they need to just twist it, something. Okay.
Rosie Greer, what?
I don't know. Dana, that's the thing, because we're comedians, we can't help the jokes. Like, it's so ridiculous, the transgender surgery, but it also is real people that they're, and like Haitians are terrified, as we keep saying all morning, because they're smearing a whole group of people. And I was saying, JD Vance said the thing about disease. And I'm like, oh, I remember hearing that about Jews during the Holocaust. I remember, it's like, and I'm going, is that some Haitians have AIDS thing from the 80s that he's trying to smear an entire group of people with? But, they're real people that are hardworking and apparently are, widely respected in that community, actually. But now they're terrified.
There's also a massive Haitian population in Florida that's not happy with these comments. I think he needs to be very careful. He is losing demographic. And it's just, I don't think he understands this is backfiring. I really don't.
I have a conspiracy theory now that maybe JD Vance does still work for us. Maybe he is deep state, because I feel like he is surgically, like does he have a whiteboard of groups that he could surgically alienate, and he just hadn't gotten to Haitians yet?
I think
I think so.
Yeah, the better explanation is he's kind of an idiot at campaigning. That's the more plausible explanation.
What's your bet for what's next? What group is he going to try to alienate next?
That's a good question.
Are there any left?
Probably, yeah, I don't. That's a good. I think Jody's got the right answer. I'm not sure there are.
There's no denying it. The vibes are really good right now. But vibes alone won't save our democracy. We need votes. At the Grassroots Democrats HQ, we know what it takes to win elections. Knocking doors, making calls, sending texts, and writing postcards. If we're going to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and give them the Democratic Congress to pass their agenda, then we need to roll up our sleeves and talk to a record number of voters between now and November 5th. But let's be clear, we can't do it without you. So, are you ready to work? This is a fight for freedom and our future, and everything is at stake. Don't wake up on November 6th wishing you had done more. Join us. Go to grassrootsdems.org today to sign up to volunteer, and let's go win this thing.